Hello, and welcome to Realm Narrative Gaming. My name's Tyler, and I play Dane the Druid in The Dark Vale, a real-play Dungeons & Dragons podcast about a group of heroic adventurers played by lovable idiots. We're so glad to have you with us, so without further ado, let's get started.
When we last left off, you all had major preparations and had decided to leave the city of Berkshire after having completed the quest from Carlisle Redbrook and some strange investigations in dealing with a murder, one of Eric's marks that had been chosen by the smooth-talking man, and sad Dane Rock. After leaving the city, or the town of Berkshire, you wandered into the real forest, trying to make your way to Onor, when you had decided to stop by the Timber Lake. But since Rondon's not here this episode, we're just gonna glaze past that until you get another go around. And as you were walking through the forest, this horrific bone devil form perched itself above on a branch and regarded you all as he spoke and said that he had come to take you this time, that he would kill you and take you or whatever. And as he finished saying that, you saw these hounds breathed in flames, barking at you from within the darkness of the forest. And that is where we pick up tonight's episode of The Dark Vale. So, as these hounds and the Bone Devil call at you from within the darkness, I need everyone to roll initiative.
As he says that, there you are, you wretch. I want to say, hello. Is it me you're looking for?
I'm dead. Eric, what did you roll?
21.
Balefire.
19.
Dane.
Also 19.
Kwansang.
23.
Dang, guys.
We rolled awesome!
Yeah. This Bone Devil ain't gonna know what happened.
Okay, before we actually start, who's holding light sources?
I have the me light source.
And it's at 15, or it's at 15, isn't it?
15. I haven't done the extended thing again.
And I have the light cantrip on my blades.
Okay, light does not pierce the veil of darkness.
Oh, gotcha.
So it is like dark right now. Like there's no moon.
Correct.
Okay.
So does my dark vision from my cloak help me here, or do I need a light source?
No, yours can pierce magical darkness.
Okay.
Because of your set bonus.
Yeah.
It's freaking OP.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I knew they were heckhounds.
So starting us off then, Kwansang, it is your turn.
I can't see anything, so
You can see the hounds. You can see them wreathed in flame. It somehow cuts through the darkness, but everything around them you cannot.
got it. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna ready my action for if they move in.
Okay, ready your attack?
Yep, attack action.
Okay, perfect. Eric, it is your turn.
Okay, so my dark vision does not extend far enough to see the Bone Devil, correct? It's 30 feet.
Correct. Yeah,
So
this
I-
is just a general proximity of his voice.
Yeah, so I can hear the voice, but I don't know where it is. All right, then in that case, I'm not gonna pussyfoot around it like Quan saying, I'm gonna attack.
Damn!
I'm gonna do 2 Eldritch Blasts, one at number 1 and one at number 3.
Okay.
Eric.
So that is 19 on the first one.
That hits.
Okay. So that's gonna do 1 point of force damage on that one.
Oof.
And then the second one is 16 on the second one.
16 does hit.
All right. And that's... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 1 point of force damage on the other one.
Oh my gosh, number 3, was that?
Yep.
All right, so not being able to quite see them in the darkness, you can see these vague forms of flame just kind of shifting about in the darkness, and it causes you to just be a little off your mark.
And then with my bonus action, flame on. And the dagger is now flaming and emitting light that hopefully can help us a little bit as we move forward. And I'm gonna try and get myself behind this tree. Whoops, I gotta switch to move my token. I'm gonna move through Dane. I'm gonna dart through his legs to get myself kind of having a tree between me and Hellhound 3 here.
Gotcha. All right. Scurrying by Dane as you're kind of walking, Eric just makes his way just between your legs. You don't even notice him. As it comes to your turn, Dane, actually.
Would Vale be before me with a higher dex? Because we both rolled 19.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'll let you choose if you want. I don't care. Do you want to let him go first, Carlo, or do you want to go first?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, go ahead,
so
Dane.
I will, how
now,
close-
brown cow?
Yes. How close of an approximation do I have on his location, based on where I heard him from?
I'll say what you see there is just like a general vicinity of his voice.
Okay. So if I wanted to cast, like, Fairy Fire, obviously Tyler can see him on the map, but, like, I don't want to, like, I'm going to do this because I know he's there. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. That's fine, because you heard him, you have, like, Fairy Fire is a big enough, like, area to where you can say, somewhere over there, and you could do it.
Okay. I'm going to cast it, like, here, then.
Okay.
So, Fairy Fire, I kind of point the Apexis Flora into the darkness, and there's this just small bead of light that streaks out until it's right at that spot, right between Hellhound 1 and the Bone Devil,
Okay.
before it erupts into this blue dust.
Okay, mark for me one more time.
What's that?
Mark for me on the map one more time. And it is a 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. Not 20-foot radius, 20-foot total.
Oh, I see.
I guess, like, that would be more accurate.
Okay, so then Hellhound 1 is going to make his dex save. That's a 6.
That fails.
And the Bone Devil is a 17.
That just succeeds on that.
Oof.
I'm sorry, it succeeds by 1, so more than just, but...
Gotcha.
Alright.
Okay, so you managed to see it for a split second before it kind of shifts out of the way. The glitter falls around the area, kind of illuminating it, I'll say. At least momentarily, but the hound itself is illuminated.
Alright. And then, well, let's check this here quick. Yeah, so Dane is going to wild shape into something a little beefier.
Okay.
Let's go. I'm gonna go for the carrion crawler. That's my highest available hit point thing at the moment.
All right.
So as the little bead of blue light explodes, Dane's form also bursts into this huge wormy thing with tentacles and stuff.
It's creepy every time you do it, Dane.
Yeah, as his form just explodes into this like blubbering, just worm-like mass.
Not blubbering.
Blubbery. Sorry.
And
Yes.
I'll stay where I'm at. Well, no. I'm gonna move. I'll move there so that I'm not like getting too far away from the folks who need the light.
I do still have a light source. I have a light source now.
Kwansung and Bale do not.
Yeah.
Your dagger doesn't pierce the magical darkness.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well, that's disheartening.
But
Right.
your sight does.
Yeah. I'm okay,
Yeah.
but I was hoping that the dagger would help out our
Right.
friends here.
Sure.
I'll tell you, I learned my lesson. I will only ever be an elf again.
Elf wouldn't help you in this situation because it's magical.
So does dark vision not work normally?
No.
Oh.
Oh. That's the thing about the Dark Veil. So, Balefire, it is your turn now.
So as a bonus action, I'm going to activate my blade song.
Okay. So you just scrape the blades together, creating this sonic harmony.
And then I am going to cast daylight on my blades.
Okay. So, as you spin your blades around, the sound begins to ring louder and louder, and suddenly this beacon of light explodes, pushing the darkness back. This daylight spell is powerful enough to illuminate the darkness.
Nice.
And so it is 60 feet?
Yep, 60 feet.
60 feet total or 60-foot radius?
60-foot radius.
Holy Jesus.
So wait, 60-foot radius, and then an additional 60 feet of dim light.
Dang!
So Tyler needs to prepare daylight for the future.
Is 12 squares 60 feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to move. Right. Well, I'm gonna stay there. Actually, never mind.
Actually, with that spell, honestly, you can basically see the entire, because it's dim light, but at least it still shows.
Right. Sweet.
Yeah, so this light just explodes, revealing everything to everyone. You can see the Bone Devil up in the trees, all of the Hellhounds around you. The battlefield just becomes what you're normally used to.
What the bloody hell is this?
As your turn ends, all right, so now it is their turn.
It's a tree.
What are trees?
Hellhound number 1, you're fired.
That's funny, Carla. That's funny. Actually, it's gonna... No, yeah. It's gonna come right here. And it is going to... Make a dexterity saving throw, Dane.
Okay.
As you see this hound reach you, suddenly stop itself, and you see its chest begin to expand. The core of this animal suddenly begins to burn bright as these embers build and build and build. And as it opens its mouth, you can see these flames licking up the side of your carrion crawler form.
Dang, that's a 17 for my save.
17, you succeed. So you take 8 points of fire damage.
Okay. And I lose concentration on fairy fire.
Shit.
Okay,
You said 8 points? I'm sorry.
correct.
Got it.
That is its turn. Now the third one.
There you go, Carla. You can get Brandon a USB port thing.
Yeah, I have one. I just haven't. I'm in quarantine right now.
For Christmas.
It's going to run around this tree. Come right behind you, Eric. Right here.
Okay. And he's got to be at death's door after that beat down I put on him.
Yeah. And you can see him do the same thing. His chest begins to expand. This air suddenly begins to fill his body, and you can see the embers just building and building and building as he opens his mouth. He actually does have an angle to get. Let me see.
Would that trigger Kwansang's held action once he's in range?
Yes, it would. Yeah, but he is out. He's just outside of your short reach, so it's a disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Because it's 5, 10, 15. No, actually, he's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say he's 15 feet away.
Do you want me to do that now, or?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I was facing the other way, but just kind of picking up on the noise coming from my left. I'll look over and see this hellhound there, and I will roll dice to see if I hit it on the ground. And it's a 25 to hit.
That does hit.
14 points of damage.
Okay. 14 points of damage. One strike with your staff. You can see the flames kind of die down a bit, but the air, the residual air suddenly begins to build it more and more. You still have your second attack if you'd like.
Oh, I didn't know reactions did that. Okay.
Yeah, you held your attack action, so that's 2 attacks.
Okay, perfect. 21 to hit. And that is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage to it. All right. So as you finish that attack, you can see it finally releases its breath right at you, Eric. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Brandon, I sent you a question to Brandon 2.0. Okay. Jeez. 5? Is that gonna cut it?
5. It does not succeed. No. You take 20 points of fire damage. As right in front of you, this thing just opens its mouth and just explodes flame into your face.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so now it comes to the Bone Devil, and it is going to... It swoops down with its flittering wings, and it comes right beside you, Dane.
All right.
And you see it reaches back with its pole arm. That's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Need to get this die out. Come on. You stupid quartz. Holy shit. You take 23 points of piercing damage as this pole arm just drives itself right through you.
All right. Why are you still rolling? Stop it.
And with its second attack, that's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And you take... Oh, that's a bad one. And... Oh, that's not very good. That's only 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And with its tail... Oof, natural 1.
That hits.
Oh, shit!
Wow.
You take 62... No, just kidding. So it flies down, and you can see that it is furious, and it is just as deadly, if not more, than the first encounter that you had with it. And you can see that it is not messing around. This weapon seems to do a lot of damage, and you're thankful that you didn't get hit with the stinger, because you can see this green kind of poison dripping from it, almost as if it released the poison, expecting it to hit you. At the end of that turn, you all begin to hear something else in the forest.
Antorian, please, God be Antorian.
The swaying of the leaves at the boughs of the trees suddenly gives an indicator that something very large is coming. And you do see this green drake suddenly swoop down from the sky and take into its talons the bone devil. And you can see it bring the bone devil up to its mouth, and it just begins to bite and pull it away as this devil just begins to scream out and just, no! And you begin to hear the roar of the dragon beginning to pull it away.
Does Dan get an attack of opportunity?
No, because it's forced movement.
Okay.
Yikes. But the Hellhounds are still here?
Yes.
Okay.
This one charges up to you, Bale. And because they are very fast. And I need you and Kwansang to make a dexterity saving throw.
21.
21 succeeds.
23.
23 succeeds. So, Kwansang, you take no damage.
Yes, I don't. That's right.
And Bale, you take 11 points of fire damage.
Can I use shield for this, or just for melee attacks?
Only for melee attacks and for magic missile, unfortunately.
Okay. You said 11?
Yeah, there is a spell called Absorb Elements that could have damage on elemental attacks.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a first
Okay.
level spell.
Because I just used evasion.
That's right.
Evasion.
You're so happy with that, Drew.
Oh, it's about time.
All right.
It's been a long time coming, huh, Sylvie?
So number 4, he's a little far away, so he's gonna have to use his dash, but he gets right up to, I'll say Dane, because he's the bigger target. I'll put him right behind him. And now it comes to Kwanseng, your turn.
Okay, so on my turn, I will attack that hellhound that is behind Eric again.
Okay.
Because I want to not let Eric die.
Yeah, so you look to see, you're suddenly stunned as you see this cone of fire suddenly engulf Eric as he holds his hands out just to like try to shield himself from it. And you can smell the burnt hair, the singed clothing, and Eric is not looking too good.
I'll get off him, and I'll send an attack, and that is a 17.
17 does hit.
Thank God. That was a low roll, but that plus 10 is nice. And that's 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage to hound number
3.
3. All right, so it strikes it, and you hear the little whimper of a dog. I don't know if I can do it, but there you go.
Still kind of sad. And so that, how's he looking?
His
I should
flame
hit him
is
again.
relatively low.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him one more time then.
Okay,
That is a 19.
that
to
does hit. Yeah.
And that is 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage is enough to do it as the strike of air suddenly just breaks its form, and you expect it to be made of more fleshy substance, but it looks as though it crumbles to ash as it takes the final hit. It just like cracks in half and just turns into a pile of ash on the ground.
As soon as that happens, I'll look to Eric and I'll say, "Quit puppy footing around," and I'll turn around and I'll just send a burst of air with my hand.
Hey, I loosened it up for you.
And I send my my unarmed strike at Hellhound number 4.
Okay.
And that one is a 25 to hit.
25 does hit, yeah.
And let's see here. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage to number
4. And then since that's technically an air attack, can I make him save on that or no?
You can, yeah.
I can't remember. I couldn't remember if unarmed counted for that. So yeah, if you want to have him make a save there.
That is a 21.
He does not save, he's moved. Darn it! And let's see here. I'm gonna kind of move. Yeah, my turn's over. I'm just gonna move. So.
Okay. Unless you want to use like a flurry of blows or anything.
Oh no, I'll just move here for right now.
Okay. Gotcha. So it comes to you, Eric. Your turn. So your face, your hands, everything feels kind of crispy, and it burns so bad.
Hurts so good.
Yeah, but it's nothing compared to the pain I'm feeling from that stinging rebuke from Kwanseng. So
that sick burn.
So turning around to number 4. I'm holding a flaming dagger, but realize, hey, these things are burning themselves. Fire's probably not going to be super effective. And so while holding that in one hand, I'm going to pull up my wand and shoot it out and try and suck the liquid right out of this dog number 4 and see if I can't emaciate its form by casting Blight.
Okay.
So it needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
So that's a 16.
That is what it needed.
Oof.
So it still gets some damage. So
okay.
you can see its forms kind of suck in a little bit. You can see more of the ribs than you could before. And okay, ooh, that's a pretty good roll there. 8, 16, 24, 27, 31, 32, 37. It's 40, so half damage, 20 necrotic damage.
God, that's fucking dirty.
Yeah.
That is super powerful. Holy balls.
So while you're looking at it, you can see its body suddenly begin to almost shrink in the middle of it, and you can hear its ribs beginning to crack as its body just shrinks in the center. Its waist becomes incredibly thin. You can hear the crack from it as it just kind of like kneels down behind Dane right there.
You just hear
still alive?
a little whisper, awesome. And
Multiple spells.
I'm going to just hold my position there.
Okay. Dane, it is your turn. You are starting to kind of bleed nasty bug guts everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. I'm just going to do my multi-attack. I'm going to hit 1 with my tentacles and with my bite.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to try, I suppose. So, for the tentacles, that is a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
All right, and that is 4 points of poison damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
4 points of poison damage and Constitution saving throw. That's a 9.
9, so it's paralyzed.
All right.
Poisoned and paralyzed. And then with my bite, with advantage, because I believe that's how paralyzed works.
With advantage, yep. And if it
Yes.
hits, it's a critical hit.
Is it really with paralyzed?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so for the bite, that is a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
All right, so I'm gonna roll.
So your tentacles just whip out. You can see it just whipping out around all of its form, its back, its front, its legs. And suddenly as it is rearing up to strike at you, you can see its body suddenly begin to twist and twitch. And suddenly it is immobilized as you come down with it with a bite.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, and that is 11 more piercing damage.
11 more piercing damage, okay. Did you double that or did you roll more?
I rolled 4d4 instead of 2d4.
Gotcha. All right. Is that your turn, Ding? Remember, you can heal with a bonus action.
It costs a spell slot?
Yeah. It's a D8 per level.
No, I'll sit with it.
Okay.
Well,
It's up to you.
yeah, I'll sit with it.
Okay. Balefire, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to Misty Step away from this asshole.
Okay.
So I'm going to Misty Step.
So you kind of do a twirl in place as you just appear in a different place.
Yeah, right there. Actually, like right here. Okay, so as I do that, I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
Okay. but I'm gonna do it with my blades. So I bring my blades down and up, and as I have my blades like kind of going in towards each other, you see this electric orb appear between those two blades, and I'm gonna like send it out to Hellhound number 2.
Okay, and so it travels and spins, and you can see these electric tendrils just kind of caress their way through the grass, up the trees, connecting with everything that it can until it reaches this Hellhound. So make your attack.
It's 18.
18 does hit.
Okay.
It looks like one of those like plasma balls.
It takes 32 points of lightning damage.
32? What spell level did you cast it at?
3.
Oh shit. Holy crap.
Nice,
30.
Bale.
Yeah, that's a lot of
So-
damage.
So that was a good like decision because I got there so that we'd be flanking it, and then you ran away, and I was like, she's not serious. But that paid off. So
Yeah, so you can just see this ball of plasma just working its way towards it, and as it strikes, you can see its form suddenly split apart, and in a split second it comes back together as like an ashen shape.
What did I miss? What'd she cast?
Chromatic Orb.
Ooh. Nice.
Fireball.
Well,
Everyone dies but the hounds.
Yeah. As when I see that happen, Brandon, Quantane's gonna peek around the dog like it like in a sitcom when they look around the door.
Yeah.
Sure.
And he's
All right, so Balefire, did you want to move anywhere else? You still have movement.
Yeah. Wait, is Hellhound 2 dead?
He is not.
He's not. So then, actually, I'm gonna move right there. I'm done.
Okay. So now it comes to number 1 is paralyzed, and at the end of its turn, it's going to attempt to succeed its saving throw. That's 16.
16 succeeds.
Okay. All right. So now it comes to. You can hear off in the distance the painful roaring of a dragon.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
As it comes to Hellhound number 2, it is going to attack you, Kwansang. That's a 23 to hit.
Just hit.
So you take.
I almost have 25 ACs.
No, you don't.
Well, I have almost 100 hit points.
Yeah.
Wow.
51.
You take 11 points of damage as this creature bites at you, and this flame suddenly licks up the side of your arm, and you can feel the painful sting.
Okay.
Now it comes to number 4. I'm gonna see if it gets its flame back. It does not.
Oh, they have to flame on. That's interesting. Oh, look at Silver back there. Like a little sweater.
Oh,
Silver came down to visit.
Number 4 is actually gonna break off, and it's gonna try to go for you, Eric. So Dane, make an attack of opportunity.
come on.
Perfect. Can I use my tentacles?
Yeah, you can use any attack.
Yeah, I'm going to use my tentacles. But multi-attack doesn't count for the attack of opportunity, no?
Correct.
Okay. So, that is a 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
All right. So then I'm going to roll damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Con is
4 poison
13.
damage. What's that?
13.
13 just succeeds. 13
Okay.
is what it needed.
Gotcha. So yeah, it moves away from you as it takes the damage, and it goes
4
right.
points.
Yep, 4 points, and it goes right up to you, Eric, and it's going to attempt to bite at you. That is a 12 to hit.
No.
Yeah, so it goes to strike at you, and you put both of your hands up, and like before, you can see this thin, like purple film surrounding your body, and it just gets stuck there, and you can feel its jaws kind of like pushing up against it, like cellophane wrap almost, and it just keeps snapping and biting, and it pushes right off, and it gives you a chance to kind of prepare yourself. So Kwansang, it's your turn now.
All right. So as I see, well, first off, I'm gonna smack the piss out of Hellhound number 2 for biting me,
Okay.
and just with my quarterstaff, because it's not distance, it's 5 feet. I can't use air lacing without disadvantage, right?
No. So if you look in your air lacing attack, it tells you like all the rules of it, and I think it says that even though it's a ranged attack, it's a special ranged attack that doesn't provoke. Something like that.
Okay.
Does it say that?
Perfect.
Right?
It says, despite being a ranged weapon, you do not have disadvantage on attack rolls with your elemental strike when a hostile creature is within 5 feet of you.
There you go.
Yeah, so that one doesn't like on my sheet. It doesn't show all the details. I actually have to click it.
There you go.
So
Yeah, it's because it's a lot of info.
right. Okay, so then I will hit it with that. And 17 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Okay, so as you strike it, you can see this single ember left, and it's in one of its eyes as it just holds its form together just by sheer will.
And I say, I wish you would just go down. And I hit it again. 22 to hit.
22 hits, and you destroy it no matter what you roll.
Was it at 1 health
Yes,
point?
it was.
That's awesome. Perfect. Let me see here.
So with your second staff strike, you just crack its head, and it just splits and bursts into ash.
Yeah, and kind of how I imagine in my head is like when the staff is coming down, I like the way it happens is like the air is kind of traveling in front of the staff,
Sure.
and it splits it before the staff hits it. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Yeah. And so as it kind of cuts that hellhound in half, I'm gonna move forward here, and I'm gonna yell out to Eric. I'm gonna say, "Shield yourself!" And I will cast Shield of the Sky on him.
All right, and so as that happens, you can see this kind of swirling vortex surround you, Eric, as this almost sentient wind protects you.
Yep. And so you get a +2 bonus to your AC.
Damn.
Nice.
And then I will also flank it.
All right, and it comes to your turn, Eric.
Okay. The wind spinning around me, the flame on my dagger kind of whipping off
Sure.
with the wind. That familiar skeletal hand comes out from the end of the wand to try and slap this dog right across the snout. If it had a spectral newspaper in its hand, it would be
Sure.
whacking it.
I cast necrotic newspaper.
Oh, that
It's
ain't
super
great.
effective against dogs.
It's an 11 to hit.
That does not hit, unfortunately. Yeah,
He gets
so
advantage, doesn't he?
no. Technically, he gets disadvantage because it's a ranged attack in melee.
Even though I'm flanking?
Yeah, flanking only
Okay.
pertains to melee attacks.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Okay.
unfortunately, that's not. It's not gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
unfortunately, the hand with the newspaper, it almost hits Kwansing as the dog ducks out of the way. You can see the newspaper just swing wide, and you can see Kwansing give you a look afterwards.
It catches fire.
Yeah, now I look around the door like an upset wife in a sitcom.
Did I do that?
So, fighting against my urge to get the heck away, I understand that Kwansing moved into position at a strategy, and I will just stand there ready to go, and that's the end of my turn.
Perfect. All right, so Dane, it's your turn now.
funny.
All right, Dane's gonna hit the Hellhound number one.
All right, with your
it's just
large carrion crawler form.
Kind of rears back, and the tentacles start whipping around the face, and just start lashing down at this little fiery dog. Always makes me really sad fighting dogs in games, like just in general. That's a 25 to hit. I
Yeah.
think that does it.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw, please.
And this is number one?
Number 1.
That's a 5.
6 points of poison damage, and it's paralyzed. And then the multi-attack with
That
advantage
poison is
for-
so good.
Right? I'm really glad for monstrous wild shapes. All right, so with advantage, that's a 20. No, sorry. That has a different plus. That's an 18 to hit, but that's a crit anyway.
Yep.
And I'm gonna roll 4d4.
Hey, wait. Question: when Dane shapes into our dog shapes, is he imitating these hellhounds?
He is not.
Got it.
That's a death dog. Hellhounds are fiends,
Gotcha.
right?
Correct.
Yes. That's really good. On 4d4, I rolled 3 4s and a 3.
Nice.
So 15 plus 2, 17 points of piercing damage.
17
on Hellhound one.
points of piercing damage. That definitely knocks it down a peg, and you can see its body suddenly begin to break apart in places, almost like it's losing mass as ash begins to fall at its feet, and it is powerless to move or stop it.
Wonderful. And I'm going to stay where I'm at because it looks like Eric and Quantsang got 4 under control.
All right. Balefire, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to run to Hellhound number 4, and I'm going to attack it.
All right, so just readying your blades, you dash across the grass.
If I stand here, do I have advantage?
You do not, unfortunately, no. It has to be directly opposing.
Gotcha. Okay. So...
What if she's flanking with a tree?
The tree is not imposing on this dog, so no.
But it is hindering its movement.
That's a 17.
17 does hit, yes.
Okay, so that is... come on, D6. Okay. Oh, nice. I rolled max, so 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage to number 4. Okay.
And then I'm going to attack again.
Okay, as your extra attack.
That's a natural 18.
That hits.
Okay. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage as you come down with both blades. You do that anime slash where you bring your blades down and it suddenly stops moving. The ember suddenly flickers out as its body just fades into the wind.
And then I wanna Misty Step. That's not me. I wanna Misty Step right here so that Dane can have advantage. Or flanking.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say you could, if you still had movement, you could move there and make your bonus attack.
Yeah, I'll do that. But wait, I don't. Because that's just 40 feet. I just have 40 feet of movement, so I wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
So I'll move there. Misty Step there.
Okay, gotcha. So it comes to...
Yes. You moved 10 to begin with?
I moved like 30.
For the first part?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were closer than that.
No.
Never mind. Go on.
This hound cannot do anything, so it is going to try to save. And it does succeed with an 18. And
all right.
It is no longer paralyzed.
For now.
Yeah.
For now, yeah. And as we get to this point, you can hear once again another dolorous cry of pain from a dragon.
Torian.
I'm not excited about what's going to happen right now.
Poor Torian.
Quantsing, it's your turn now.
So I hear this cry of the dragon, and I holler out to everybody, "We have to finish this. We have to help Torian." And I turn around and oh wait, because I'm smart and know Eric moves a little slower, I'll let him flank from the other side, and I'll go here. And that is a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
And that is 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage, yeah. How do you want to do this?
Oh, sick. Once again, I say, just like your friend, and I cut straight through it with the wind. Wherever you want.
All right, so you slice sideways as all of its legs just kind of turn to ash and its body just floats there for a moment. And then you come down from the top like an X or like a T, and then it just, from these 4 different pieces that are flying through the air, it just swirls into wind and just scatters around you.
And seeing the T there, I go, "Yes, Jesus loves me."
Okay.
And I walk forward.
What the fuck?
And I went.
I love it.
Okay, I'm done. And then, because that's the last one, I just say, "We have to go."
And as Quantsang darts off into the forest, I'm going to turn to Eric and Mindlink. Who's Jesus?
I figured he must be somebody from Berkshire. Maybe he's from the monastery or wherever Quantsang's from.
He's a powerful lich.
All right.
Do we have a read on which direction the painful noises are coming from?
Northeast.
Are we still on initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
So is Quan Sing still up, or?
Yeah, if he still has his... If you haven't used your movement yet, then yeah, Quan Sing.
I moved as far as I could.
Okay. So then that brings us to Eric.
Okay, so I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can get to Bale. Sorry, Dane, your big creepy worm form. Just I'm gonna just run past you over to Bale and tap her.
Pick me up. Pick me up. No.
And cast fly and let's go. We can try and track down Antorian. He needs our help. And so we get 60 feet of movement. I just used 25 to run over to her, which is all my normal movement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can continue it.
Okay.
With your increased movement.
Okay. So, some of that is going to be more or less straight up because I want to try and see over the canopy of the trees if I can, try and get a read on where Antorian is. So I'm only going to move about that far, but consider that I'm up as tall as the trees are, try and get above the tree line.
Oh, we use a different system for like measuring height, so you can move 25 up and 25 forward.
35.
Or 35, whatever was left.
Yeah. 35 is what I have left.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was here, so...
Just to make it easy for distance-wise. I think we did that like pretty early in our last campaign. Because we were like...
Shortly after Drew and I joined.
Yeah, because we were like, no more fucking Pythagorean theorem. Takes way too goddamn long.
So northeast, is that what you said?
Correct.
Yeah, so right about there-ish. But again, up just above the canopy of the trees if I can.
Okay, perfect. Dane, it's your turn. You're a worm.
I'm just gonna dash in the direction that I feel like that's coming from. Let's see, that's 30 feet of movement. By my estimation, a dash gets me like here. So I'm just booking it northeast.
All right.
Big worm shape.
Sure, with all of your like little crawly bits. Just
Yes.
Yuck.
Just weaving between the trees and tentacles.
Are you just like a giant centipede with tentacles?
on his face.
You remember the carrion crawler that we fought? I'll send a picture in the chat.
Cool. All right, Bale, it is your turn now.
Okay.
You can fly. You can fly. You can fly.
I'm gonna try this. Okay. So we can hear the sound coming from this direction. This direction, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run, grab Quan Sing's hand, and say, "Come on, let's go!" And I'm going to dimension door us on top of Ventorian.
Okay. Can you read the specifics of the spell?
You teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction.
Perfect. All right. So you grab Quan Sing as this strange blue kind of warbling portal appears as she grabs you. You both enter this strange doorway that's appeared, and suddenly you see the Bone Devil, which is a large creature, a little taller and bigger than a horse, suddenly with this huge forest drake right in front of you. So, let me 1 second.
Woo!
This is interesting.
Glad that worked. glad I prepared that spell.
Yeah.
Dang, Big Pimpin'. Die again, Allie.
I would have taken Eric, but I know you're low on hit points, bud.
Well, I also have that spell, and if Rondon were here, my first move was going to be to grab him, but I can only take Rondon with me because he's the only one my size.
Yep.
Oh, sure.
So I couldn't take Dane with me because Dane's bigger.
Right.
As a bonus action, I can't do anything.
All right, so you're done.
Yeah. I hold on to Antorian as a bonus action.
So it comes to the Bone Devil's turn.
Hey, question.
Yes.
Is this the back of Antoria? Because that's where she said, and I'm really close to the Bone Devil right now. And I don't like it.
Yeah, I wanted to land on Torian's back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you, Jesus.
I know, right? I was like, I would not want to be right next to the Bone Devil. That's not what I was picturing.
Jesus.
All right, so it comes to its turn. You can see Antorian is actually pretty hurt. There is just blood running down all his body. And the Bone Devil doesn't look relatively touched. You can see some scorch marks on the ground, but the Bone Devil doesn't seem to have reacted at all to the fire.
Cool.
So it comes to his turn, and he is...
Oh, you asshole.
I haven't even done anything, you're already calling me an asshole.
Yeah.
He is going to look up at Ewan Kwantang on Antorian's back. You can see a smile curl across his face. These thin, pointed teeth. This horrific, devilish smile curl across his face as he begins to twirl his pole arm around, and suddenly it strikes out at Ubale, who is on Antorian's back. That is a 21.
I'm gonna use a reaction.
Okay, to
Shield.
Okay, so as the polearm strikes in your direction, you bring your sword up and you create this kind of streak, this paint smear in the air of arcane energy, and it deflects the attack. And he is going to attack you again. That is a 20 to hit.
I can't use it again.
No, it's the reaction. Oh wait, no, it lasts until the end of your.
Yep.
Yeah, so it still doesn't hit then.
Right.
Oh no, wait, sorry. I don't know why I did it +3. It's +8. He rolled a 17, so that is 25. Yes, 25 to hit, which
just hits.
Just hits, yeah.
Jeez Louise!
Oh, we're losing our wizard.
Yeah, you are.
Holy shit! Okay, so
You
That
are.
confirms it.
You are. I'm gonna have to roll a new character.
I do not like this.
22 points of damage.
Oh. Okay.
Yike!
And you can see that as it strikes, this small kind of metal bit on the pole arm suddenly opens out like a Swiss Army knife, and it's a hook, and pulls you off of Antorian's back.
I'm barely breathing, guys.
And with its last attack, it's going to... You know what? Yeah, it's going to attack you with its sting.
Oh!
That is
Yikes.
that is an 18, so that does not hit.
Oh, thank God.
Because your AC is right now, it's 24, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it brings it to Antorian's turn. By the way, you're grappled, Bale.
Okay.
And Kwansang, as you are on Antorian's back, you can see Bale hanging from this pole arm in the air.
Oh my God.
Barely breathing.
Antorian is going to... Oof. You can just hear him cry out. He says, no, as he brings one of his talons up and he's going to try to take you off of the polearm, Bale. So that is going to be an athletics check from him. Oh my God. Okay, he's going to try again. I rolled a 6 and then a 9.
Ah, nice.
Not nice because I'm trying to help you guys.
No, but 6 and then the 9.
Sure, yeah.
Nice.
So he tries to get you out of the polearm's hook, and unfortunately fails, Bale. So it brings us to Kwansang. You are on Antorian's back. You see Bale struggling to breathe, hooked on this metal polearm.
I say to Antorian, I say, we can't let another one go, Antorian. And I leap off and I bring my bow staff all the way around and I come straight down and a disorienting blast release from my staff. Oh wait, is this just a save? No, it's a +6 to hit. Okay, 23.
23 does hit.
All right. This says, on a hit, the target takes 4d8 bludgeoning damage. 6.
Okay, and you can see, before you roll that, Kwansang, you can see that as you are striking this thing, you can see the air itself. It doesn't seem to cut through the armor, but as you finish the attack, there is this almost like a spiraling magical wind that comes out of your hands that allows it to do the full damage.
What?
Damn.
What just happened? So that was 25 points of damage.
25 points of damage for both of your attacks?
No, that was just my first
Oh, that's
attack.
right, because that's your disorienting blast, that's right.
Yep. And so that's 4d8. And the next roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
All right.
And then, so now I get a second attack, correct?
No, because that is a...
Oh, it's not a normal, it's like
a special attack. It's not your attack
Right.
action.
Okay, and then as that...
Still, that's fucking bomb-ass damage.
Does he need to make a save to get pushed? Since that's air lacing? Or is that just for the air lacer attack?
It's just for the attacks, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So then as I'm in the air and I hit him with this blast, I'm going to roll, jump up, and stomp my feet on the ground with my battle
nice.
healer's boots. And so Antorian and Bale will both get health here.
Ooh, good thing.
Thank God.
And I rolled, so you get, it's 2d4 plus 2, and I rolled 2 3s, so 8 points of healing.
All right.
Thank you.
I apologize. I was in the player chat. Is there a saving throw associated with this orienting blast?
No, there is not.
No.
It's just the next attack that targets him has advantage, and then it goes
Got
away.
it. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's not as strong as like Fairy Fire, which lasts for a minute, but I mean, it's
Right.
accompanied by a really strong roll.
Yeah. I'm tracking. I gotcha.
And so for the sake of that, we'll say I land like right here. And I'm gonna come over here and get ready to just bounce in and out, hitting it.
So as you do move away, he does get an attack of opportunity, Kwansang, even if you go over the side, because he does have reach with that pole arm of his.
Okay.
So
that's fine.
He does get an attack on you.
Okay.
And that is a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that's 22 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As while Bale is still on this hook, he swings it around. Bale, your body just is flung through the air and actually comes close to Kwansang's as he is stabbed with this hook. Unfortunately, because you are still hooked, he cannot hook Kwansang. And so as you take that damage, Kwansang, you and Bale exchange glances only for but a moment until she is yanked back to the Bone Devil's position.
This dude is nuts.
And that is your turn. So Eric, it is your turn now.
Okay. It's just too far away for me to do what I need to do, but I'm gonna do something. I'll do what I can. So.
Oh, really? Even a
flying-
spell sniper?
Well, yeah, because what spell was I wanting to use? I've been
I
going
use
through
Kill
this.
Bone Devil.
Yeah.
I have that prepared actually.
So, Witch Bolt is what I used against this last time, and
yeah.
it really liked it, and I kind of want to use it again against the same guy, but I don't have enough movement and range to make it happen. So,
Yeah, because it should be 60 feet, right?
right, and I can move 60 feet, which puts me there. So,
Wait, where were you before?
there's not an undo on this. I don't know. It's
Right.
right
I
about
was
here.
Yeah, there is.
measuring
Yeah, there is.
at 60 feet. You should be like here-ish.
Oh, there is
Oh,
actually.
there is an undo.
That's crazy.
Oh, hey, that's
Okay.
actually awesome.
Carla,
So
I did not even see that until you said that it existed.
So when I do it, when I move, it's measuring for me, and this is 12 right there.
that's
30.
using like the weird diagonal measurements. Let's see. It's basically with the way that we do it, 60 feet should be right here
what?
from where you were.
Nope. Wait, undo?
I basically
Undo
Let's
again.
see.
I used the
5,
measure
10,
to I make
15,
one line
20,
straight up and
30,
then one line straight
35,
over.
40, 45, 50.
And you get 12 each way.
Yeah, you should be up there.
60.
You should be right here.
Yeah, diagonal's weird on here. You gotta measure up and then over.
Oh, well, one square left because... Yeah, because he has to walk past that tree.
I'm flying.
Oh, that's true.
That's good enough though. Right there is good enough. So
And then you have range.
is my current location good?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So going back to my original plan then.
Get up, Eric!
That purple energy that has been kind of wreathing around me as armor, all channels down the length of my arm into the wand and comes out as a bolt of almost lightning-like energy shooting to the Bone Devil. And probably passing between his ribs as it hits armor class 12.
12 unfortunately doesn't hit as it just... You can see it just split off into another direction and actually manages to explode one of the sides of the trees. Unfortunately, not finding the perches that you wanted it to.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. You always roll so bad, Mike. You should get the lucky feet. All right, Dane, it's your turn as you are just wiggling around.
Wiggling around. That's me.
Get her done.
So at the beginning of my turn, I'm going to use my bonus action to Dane shape.
Okay.
So let's see. Got 6. Puts me right north of that tree, based on 30 feet diagonal. All right, and as I'm running, I've got the Apexis Flora up over my head, and I'm starting to kind of turn it in a circle, like around the top of my head. And as I do so, there's this thick, dark cloud that begins to kind of form above where the Bone Devil and Vale and Antorian are. And then as I reach the end of my movement, just Gandalf style, I slam the butt of the staff into the ground and lightning strikes right there to the left of the Bone Devil, and I cast Call Lightning at 4th level.
Damn.
What's the range of it, or the radius?
The radius?
Yeah.
Well, it's everything adjacent to where the... Oh, sorry, it's a 60-foot radius storm cloud.
Okay, and the targeting
That'll be
area?
Centered right above the Bone Devil. But then when I strike with lightning, it's everything adjacent to where I struck.
Gotcha.
Is that including Bale?
Like that.
Yes. Everything within 5 feet. And I struck to the left of the Bone Devil, so it'll just affect the Bone Devil. And that is a dexterity save.
Just left of the Bone Devil. Right here. Right here. Is that right?
That'll work.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. So, Bone Devil... Okay. That's 11.
11 fails, so he takes 17 points of lightning damage.
All right.
D&D Beyond didn't roll very good.
17 points of lightning damage as this crack of thunder just suddenly splits the earth open. As this lightning travels down, you can see his body just suddenly stiffen up, as you can see it seizing as he screams out with this like raspy voice, just
And as I'm casting the spell, my own radial lightning scars, or fractal lightning scars, are pulsing and glowing.
You have lightning scars?
Well, yeah, I died from a lightning strike, so I guess there's fractal lightning that runs.
I believe it. I just didn't know that was a thing. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
What?
I described it, I think, back when Dane first woke up from that encounter. And again when Eric saw me naked. I was wearing a towel, but
We've had 2 character deaths in this game.
Yeah. Only we didn't have a potion for Pip. But that is my turn.
All right. Balefire, it is your turn as you are thankfully not in the area. Yes?
No, never mind. I don't have the right range. Go on.
Okay. As you are thankfully not in the area of the lightning strike, you are still hooked on this giant pole arm, however, and it is your turn.
Am I able to reach out to Antorian?
Sure. To do what exactly?
Haste.
Haste. Technically, yeah, you're right next to him.
Okay, so I extend my hand out as far as I can, and I say, "Run. You're no good to his dead." And then I Misty Step.
So, This campaign doesn't have the same spell rules as the last one. You can only use 1 spell per turn, and the other one has to be a cantrip.
Misty Step's a bonus action, though.
Right, but you can't use 2 spells in the same turn. One of them has to be a cantrip. That's the original ruling of D&D.
Gotcha. So I've been using it wrong then, because I've been using Misty Step.
Oh shit, yeah.
Okay, so I can't use Misty Step then?
You can use Misty Step, and then you can use a cantrip as an action. Or vice versa, or whatever.
Fuck. That ruined my plan. I got a Misty Step out of there. But I don't want Antorian to die.
I'll say make an insight check quick.
Okay. Natural 1.
Okay.
I don't think Antorian's gonna go. So I'm going to Misty Step to Kwansing.
Okay, it has to be somewhere you can see.
Oh shit, I didn't see that tree there. Sorry. I guess I'm just gonna Misty Step over here. So that's, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm just gonna like fall on the ground.
Gotcha. And you can use a cantrip though now.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna use Toll the no, I can't use Sword Burst. Somebody's Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So make a wisdom save.
Alright. Wisdom. That is 20.
Yeah, that saves. So doesn't take any damage.
Yeah, so unfortunately you clang your scimitars together and it doesn't seem to have any effect on this creature.
Okay. Can I not like lay down? I'm sorry. Can I be standing?
Sure, I assumed it was just for flavor anyways.
Yeah. Like, oh!
Yeah. Alright, so now it comes to the Bone Devil's turn.
You do still have movement after your Misty Step.
That's true, I do. Fuck, I'm gonna get the fuck out of there, bruh.
Yeah.
Put some distance.
There we go. Right there. Can I still see it?
Yeah, you can still see it from there.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm done.
Alright, so now it comes to the Bone Devil's turn, and it is going to move away from Antorian. Antorian's going to get an attack of opportunity against it. That does not hit.
Dang it, Torian.
He's strong, but he's not very accurate. And so he moves away, and he looks at you, Kwansing, and you can see this hatred in his eyes, and he says, I still haven't forgotten what you did.
I have.
Who are you again?
Yeah. I don't even know who you are.
Right.
And so he rushes up towards you, Kwansing. You can see the flitting wings as he just goes to strike at you.
Okay.
First one is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
You take 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And this time you are hooked on this polearm.
Okay.
That is a... $29 to hit. So you
That
take...
hits.
12 points of piercing damage.
Okay, and I'm unconscious.
And with his stinger,
Are you kidding me?
Stop.
That is a 17 to hit.
He's unconscious, right?
But I'm unconscious.
So it's a critical.
Only if it hits.
Does it hit?
Oh.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
So-
I have a 19 AC.
Okay, so then as you are falling backwards, the air suddenly shifts your position ever so slightly, and the stinger ends up digging itself into the ground.
So I'm like Gara, except for with air.
Exactly.
I love it.
Gara.
So that could have been bad.
Oh, it's still bad.
You see Pep
Because-
say utrepori.
Yeah. Now it is Antorian's turn, and Antorian is going to fly up, get right next to him, and he's going to attempt to do something.
Just something. Please, God, Andorian.
Oh,
Literally,
so that's
dude.
9 and 14 does not hit. Yeah, he doesn't have a very high to hit, honestly. So that's his turn. Kwanzing, it's your turn. Make a death saving throw.
12.
12, you succeed.
Whew. This is where I wish I had a healing
One
spell.
success.
Eric, it's your turn. Even from, well, actually, from this position, you don't see Kwanzing, but you do see the Bone Devil just attacking something out of sight.
Okay. All right, so I'm flying up and around the tree up to this vantage point.
And you see Kwanzing, his limp form, stuck on the pole arm of this creature. You can see this blood trickling down his chest, and this creature rearing his attacks to finish off the unconscious body.
Does the light from the daylight spell, are we still in the area of light, or have we
Yes.
moved into darkness?
Nope,
Okay.
you still are, because it's originating from Bale. Okay, so I'll tell you this. If you were to put yourself between the source of light, like put something between it, like a tree, you would be in like shade, which wouldn't trigger
Okay.
your disadvantage.
Yep, so I'm gonna... Is that location shady for me?
It is not. So you'd have to put yourself between a tree and her.
Oh, it's centered on Baal even as
Yeah.
she moves.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep, she put it
sorry.
on her scimitars.
Okay, didn't
But
understand.
even so,
that.
you can see in magical darkness.
Right.
Right, his ability gives him dark vision, but at the cost of sunlight sensitivity.
Yeah, the reason I've been rolling so bad is because the sun's
Got
basically
it.
out.
Oh shoot!
Got
Sorry,
it.
bud.
No, it's all right. It was a good call to do. It's made me miss some spells, but I haven't been rolling good either way. Okay, so I think that might be kind of shady.
Yes.
And I'm going to try that witch bolt again.
Okay. You don't have disadvantage anymore.
I know. Does Dark One's luck refers to ability checks and saving throws? I can't use that here, can I?
No, but you can use a different kind of Dark One's favor.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so automatically strikes as let's settle this now.
Fuck.
Where's the? Here we go.
Brandon, you're not even that dark.
What? That's my response to that.
All right.
How can we get good luck cards, Brandon?
Make me say wow.
Okay.
I do that a lot.
Okay.
Your left hand. Yep, that's the one. This card may be played against you by the DM at any time for the following effect. Subtract a 1d4 after making a skill or attack roll. Okay.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's a negative
That's not bad.
guidance. That's not
Good
bad.
choice. Good choice. That's a good answer.
The other ones you had were reroll an attack or
Okay.
just miss on an attack roll.
That was the best one you could have gotten.
Yeah.
The D4 one.
Okay, awesome. Well, so
So you automatically hit.
I automatically hit, and it has taken damage, so these are D12s, not D8s. Mm-hmm. Sorry, that's a different spell.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say what?
I was originally gonna do Toll the Dead because
That sounds, yeah, I was like, that sounds like Toll the Dead.
yeah. Because it doesn't have an attack roll, and so I wouldn't have disadvantage. That was what I was thinking. All right.
Smart.
So anyway, so this is 28 points of lightning damage,
Okay.
and the connection of the bolt continues between my wand and the devil so that he will take damage next turn as long as that has not been broken.
All right. Yeah. So this crackling tether of lightning suddenly forms between the two of you, as you can see the form of the Bone Devil. Once again, his back straightens up and he begins to seize.
This does cancel my fly because it's a new concentration spell.
Yep.
So Bale, you're no longer flying either.
Sorry. I was on the ground anyway.
Yeah. That's it. That's my turn.
All right. One second.
Yeah.
All right. So it comes to Dane. It's your turn.
All right. There's probably no way that I can get line of sight on Quansing from here, yeah?
How many feet of movement do you have?
Yeah, you do.
Just 30. I do have line of sight on Quansing?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can see through Antorian like half, but you don't need. You don't make a roll for like healing spells. Like it's not.
So I
it's
just,
not
need,
like-
I just need to be able to see him.
correct. Yeah, doesn't
Okay.
matter how much of him.
So I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Healing Word at 3rd level.
Okay.
So I'm going to call out... Quansing, we're not letting you go that easy. And that's 3d4. So that's 8 plus 4. That's 12 healing.
And you feel the air around you.
And that's my bonus action.
Okay.
And with my action, I'm going to call down the lightning again because it's just a continuation of the same spell.
Okay.
It's not casting a new one. So I'm going to do that just to the north of the Bone Devil so that nothing else is in range. Dexterity saving throw, please.
You got it. That is an 18.
That succeeds. So, 10 points of lightning damage.
All right, and you guys are doing a number on him on all this lightning.
Good. And then I guess I'll stay back where I'm at. I'm not trying to get too close in the battle because I'm squishy.
Okay, yeah, so another bolt of lightning suddenly connects with the ground as it splits open and the same kind of horrible energy just surges through the Bone Devil as it comes to your turn, Balefire. You see Kwanseng go limp, and then suddenly as Dane calls out, the swirling bluish energy envelops his form and kind of brings him up from unconsciousness.
And then I'm gonna make my orb appear again and say, "Let him go, you beast!" And I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb again.
Okay.
Actually, Balefire, Bone Devils are fiends.
You fiend!
What does she say?
Beast.
Oh.
And that is a 23.
23 does hit.
And I'm gonna cast it at 4th level.
Okay, you have to declare the level of the spell before you actually roll, Carl. So I'll let it go now, but just in the future.
Wait, why?
Because you could say, oh, because I didn't hit, I don't have to expend the spell level.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So like,
Gotcha.
So just when you're calling it out, you're just saying I'm casting this at 4th level.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay.
Right away.
Okay, I'll do that. Oh, nice. $31 points of lightning damage.
ooh, 31 points of lightning damage as this ball of plasma just travels forward and impacts the form of the Bone Devil. You can see it's a metal armor beginning to shake, and all of this lightning is just continuously causing its form to tense up, and you can see its form is just singed, and you can see there's these plumes of smoke just billowing out from underneath the pieces of the armor as his body is just becoming cooked from all of this energy. You can see its form beginning to slouch a little more as it holds Kwanseng up on its pole arm and just slightly turns to look towards you, Bale.
Oh, well, it's looking at me. I'm gonna move then. So I was here. What's the range of that spell? 90 feet, so. I've got a couple more feet. I'll move right there.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, so I'm now like 70 feet north of him.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, Brandon.
Yes.
Could you, instead of having the lightning token, or in addition to the lightning token, could you put a thing like here for like the storm center so I can keep track of what's in range?
I thought you could just like move it anywhere, no?
The cloud's a 60-foot radius. I summon the cloud, and then anything under that cloud I can strike.
Oh, okay. Where is it again? Okay.
Thank you.
Is that good?
Yes.
Okay. So it is going to... Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
I hate when he says that.
Alright, so it's going to strike out at you, Kwanseng, with its stinger.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Woo!
Misses.
Yeah.
So it's going to attack again with its polearm.
Perfect.
Which is... Motherfucker, 15.
Misses.
Okay. I'm going to hit you.
So, yeah, so as he's doing this, his stinger comes, and then his, because I have just woken back up, so I'm looking at him.
Yeah.
His stinger comes, and the wind is just pushing it. Just moving it side to side.
All right.
And then I say, you have no control over the winds.
Hey!
19.
Tie goes to the runner, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, so he just hit.
Dang it.
Okay. Oof. All right, so with the last attack, finally. Ooh, that's nasty. Ooh, that's nasty. You take 24 points of piercing damage from the polearm.
Okay, I'm unconscious again.
And as you are still hooked on the pole, you can see his wings beginning to flit. And he says, "You'll have to do." And he begins to take off into the sky.
I don't have fly left. I can't fly up after him.
Does he have like diminished speed because he's carrying Quan Sing?
No, because he's much smaller.
Okay.
But Antorian does get an attack.
Well, he's only one size smaller.
Right, he's also strong.
Okay.
That does hit, actually, Antorian.
Thank God.
So that is 5 points of damage. Okay, so he begins to fly away.
I don't want to fall away.
Antorian is going to fly towards him. And he's gonna... What do you guys think? Should he grapple or just hit?
I honestly don't know.
Grapple.
Yeah, I was gonna say grapple.
So
Head
that's,
him off at the pass.
So it's 13 from Antorian.
Oh,
God.
A
And-
natural 1.
15 from the Bone Devil.
Fuck.
You can try one more time, because it's an attack. That's an 11 from Antorian, and 19 from the Bone Devil. No. Yeah, so Antorian is just snapping at the Bone Devil, trying to grapple his wings, and he is just too quick to move out of the way. As it comes to... One thing, it's your turn, make a death saving throw.
Nine.
So one death saving throw fail. Eric, it is your turn now. The
Well,
Bone Devil
when he-
has moved out of the range of your Witch Bolt, which cancels it.
Yep. He moved and the bolt was broken. All I can do is just try and unleash a couple Eldritch Blasts at him. Gonna fire at him from where I am.
Okay. From where you currently are, there's a lot of things in the way.
Yeah, unless it's
So-
full cover,
He has,
I don't care.
Yeah, right where you are right now, he has 3/4 cover.
I ignore 3/4 cover.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Spell Sniper.
Yeah, baby.
Good deal. That's right.
So this is 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast. The first one is a 25 to hit,
25 does hit. Holy crap.
and that one's gonna do 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
And the second one is a nat 1, which I re-roll because I am who I am.
Yep.
And then it's a 12, so not much better.
No, unfortunately, 12 does not hit.
All right.
You're rolling this without disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But that first one that did hit, as the bolt hits, you actually see just a small bolt almost rebound off of him back to me, and a couple of the little cuts, not cuts, but burns that I have from the hound kind of heal up just a little bit.
It did what now?
Damn.
Because I have a new thing.
Okay.
Cantrips actually can heal me half of the damage that they dole out.
Wow, that's cool.
Is that an invocation or is that a feed thing?
I guess it's a feat thing. Brandon, you want to weigh in here?
It's a gift from his patron.
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Kill a priest in your sleep, you get a little healing.
Tell him the name of it, Mike.
Drain Essence. Whenever you cast a cantrip, you can pull the essence from the damaged creature, restoring your own life force. When you damage a creature with a cantrip, you may heal for half the total damage rolled. 4 times per long rest.
So, Dane, it comes to your turn as you see Kwanseng suddenly go back unconscious and is snatched up. And the Bone Devil takes to the sky, and you get this sinking feeling in your stomach.
Alright, so I need to return to my spells page because every time my iPad goes to sleep, it takes me off of it.
What do you
All right.
Irishman?
Yes.
I don't doubt it, actually.
Actually, as far as I know, I've got none Irish in me.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Brandon, real quick. I
Yes.
didn't do any movement. Can I move up to this other tree just to try and get shade a little closer?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and just do that while Tyler's doing his stuff.
Okay, thanks. Go ahead, Tyler.
Okay, so Kwanseng is out of range of my healing word, but I am going to drop concentration on Call Lightning because he's now left the range, and I'm going to cast Tidal Wave.
Okay, how high is
in
Tidal
range
Wave?
of
Because
that.
he's in the air.
Oh, it's 10 up to 10 feet tall.
Yeah, so he's a little further up than 10 feet, so just knowing that.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast
I fucking love this song. It's so, like, heroic.
Lunar Surge. I'm going to cast Lunar Surge. Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
Get him, get him.
So that's a 14 with advantage.
That fails.
Yes!
That is 11 points of radiant damage.
How do you want to do this?
Even though it's dark at the moment, there's no moon in the sky, as the clouds begin to break, this lunar beam of moonlight breaks through where the clouds are parting and just locks him in place and begins to burn at the bones, the bones, the burns of the bean devil.
All right, and so this beam just shoots out, and you can see its body suddenly begin to disintegrate from the inside. Its bones begin to split apart, and the polearm and its armor that it's wearing suddenly begin to jostle. And while it's flying through the air, pieces of him start to fall off. His arms, his legs, the polearm suddenly falls to the ground until there is nothing left, and it's just suddenly this cloud of light explodes from his chest, just until he is no more, and Kwanseng falls.
I missed. I dimension door to him.
Okay, so one thing that I forgot last time is that there is actually a spell with a reaction to catch someone while they're falling called Feather Fall. So Kwanseng does fall unless anyone has a reaction to save him.
I don't have Feather Fall.
I don't have feather fall either.
Yeah, so Kwanseng
always
falls. You fail one death saving throw.
Okay.
Balefire, it's your turn.
Are we still going in initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still dying until somebody gets to me.
Okay, then I'm going to. Can I Misty Step over?
Yeah, you can use your movement and then Misty Step.
Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step over to Kwanseng. Kind of like turn him over, like you can't leave, Kwanseng.
So for this, go ahead and roll a medicine check for me.
13.
Let me double check something. Okay, so as you reach Kwansang, you attempt to do just first aid on him, and with a 13, you do succeed at stabilizing him.
Oof. I do CPR.
Okay, so Kwansang, you are no longer dying. So the DC for stabilizing a dying creature is a 10 medicine check.
Ooh.
Thank God.
Okay.
Good to know.
All right, so as Kwansang, you are dying there. Bale just rummages through your pack and starts to just do first aid and uses what she can to kind of stop you from dying. And in that moment, silence falls across the battlefield now. I said silence. All these like fucking trumpets.
Yeah. Help! Eric! Dane, help!
Are we out of initiative then?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get up to him. I'm gonna cast second level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So this one, that was garbage. 7 points of
God.
Healing.
Garbage.
A 2 and a 1 on 2d8.
Ooh.
All right, so Kwansang, you feel the air around you.
I'm breathing again.
So you feel the air within you.
Yeah. I just kind of lay there and smile again. Staring up into the blackness. There's light around us, but the sky is still dark, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What the actual fuck was that?
I didn't expect to ever see that again. It was the same one, right? I'm not imagining this. It was the same one.
I assume so. It said it hadn't forgotten what Kwansang had done.
I guess since I'm proficient in history, could I check to see if I've read anything about like devils and demons and stuff?
This would be a religion check.
Would it be religion? I'm also proficient in religion.
Nice.
21.
21. You understand that devils, in this case, they are creatures that are very difficult to kill because they can only be killed on their home plane. If they are killed outside of the hells where they are from, it takes them a while, but they eventually reform.
That devil there, if it's like the others, cannot be killed here. This is not where it comes from.
That thing's come for you before.
Once. It was, remember I told you that they all got letters that brought them to Berkshire, and then Narina was killed.
Right.
That's what killed her.
Bloody hell.
Is there anything left?
The pole arm or anything?
You can see that the pole arm is left and much of the armor. Whoever would like to make an investigation check.
I would like to specifically look for anything that has the symbol on it that we took off of the sword the first time.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I'm also proficient in investigation. I'd like to help him.
I'm gonna sit up against this tree. And why does Rondon always have to be at the gym?
So, with help, that's a 10.
Oh, you found exactly what you needed. And nothing else. Oh my god. Oh, it's the gym. That's good.
the gym.
On my screen, it was like when you first popped it up, it was the full circle, but the name was still coming.
Oh, gotcha.
And so I was like, oh hell no.
So 10.
Yeah.
Very obviously, the emblem that you had seen before is there. Yes.
On the armor or
On the pole arm. Exactly in the same place it was before.
okay. Nothing else of notes that we find
Not really.
in the remains.
Oh, I guess, was that an encompassing investigation check or specifically for the symbol?
That's really all Eric was looking for. Looking for that symbol. So
I guess my question is Dane allowed to do a general investigation check or a general search for anything else, or was that included in Eric's role? Since he was looking for something specific.
Sure. I'll say sure, but you won't get advantage on this.
That's fine. I
I ain't helping you.
wouldn't think I did. So I guess I'm looking for any remains of its body. Bones, etc.
Gotcha.
That's an 18.
Nice.
All right. You can see that its body itself is deteriorating quite fast. As far as any other material items, you can find its armor, its helm, but nothing really of note. Nothing different.
If I try to grab like the femur or something, can I see if I can like keep it before it fades?
Make a nature check.
A nature check. Ooh, that is the second highest thing I could possibly roll. That's a 23.
23. You gather that you have to have some way of transporting this, which would prevent it from deteriorating in order for you to keep it. Because from what you understand of this, the physiology of this creature is that once its essence has left this plane, its body quickly deteriorates and becomes nothing. And so, following that logic, you'd have to have something that halts that process.
Got it. I'm going to cast Halt Process. No, then I'll just
Figured it out.
Yeah. By God. No.
yeah, that's okay. I guess as I kind of see that, I'll look over to Bale and go, "Oh, Bale, I'm so sorry. You've been hurt as well." And I'll go over and cast Cure Wounds.
Walk it off and you like slap her on the back.
Right. Suck it up, ya ninny.
Thanks, Dane.
So, oh shoot. Quan sang. I didn't realize it was 3d8 and not 2d8, so you take another 4 points of healing for yours. Because I only rolled 2 the first time. And then you got it, Chief. For Bale at second level, that is quite a bit better. 21 points of... No, I'm sorry. That's bad math. No, that's right. 21. And I kind of sit back. That's not the last we've seen of that, is it?
is it just going to keep coming? It didn't have those dogs last time. If every time it comes back, it brings more friends with it.
Well, remember, it had dogs, just not those dogs. One of those little kind of wretched creatures that... There was one that Rhonda and I were fighting, and that was when we met Pep. Maybe you didn't see any of those.
Yeah, no, you've told me about it. I didn't see them, no.
Eric, how are your burns?
I mean, I've felt better. I'm okay.
Perry, come. You can come out now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
From now
I'll
on,
say
Michael
he
plays
wanders back.
Good boy.
Antorian, we owe you once more for coming to our aid.
I caught his scent, and I had to come. I couldn't let what happened before happen again. A great guilt still washes over me from events past.
There's no need for that. But I understand. No one here holds you responsible. Well, Bale might.
Now, does trouble come find you like this all the time?
Pretty much.
I'm in.
I'm in to take a nap.
Good night.
Kwanzaa
All right, Kwanzaa.
rolls over to the nearest tree and lays down.
I'm sorry
think
to leave you like this, but there are other things that I must tend to.
Of course.
I pray he does not come back as quickly this time, but if he does while you are in this forest, know that I will come to your aid.
Thank you, Antorian.
And you see him kind of jump and grab onto the trees with his large talons and begin to climb up, and you can see him flap his wings and take to the sky.
I kind of nudge Balefire. We rode on his back while he was doing that. It was so cool.
It was a fun experience.
Said Pip from the grave.
Well,
No, Bale's been on him
when we
before.
met Bale, she was
Oh,
riding
that's
on
right.
Torian.
That's right.
If we want to take some time to recover from that, I can provide us some shelter if Kwanzaa looks like he's already halfway gone, so...
Yeah, you have 2 points of
That was-
exhaustion, Kwanzaa.
Quite an ordeal. Let's make camp here.
Is there a way to mark that?
Yeah, it's under conditions.
So, right under your HP.
I see it.
I guess what time of the day is it, Brendan?
You're not exactly sure. It's pretty dark.
But have we just like woken up? Or how long into our travel were we before?
So we've been traveling
Don't know what
for
time it
a
is.
little while.
Not terribly long. It hasn't been like a day or so, but it's been a couple hours since you got out of Berkshire. You haven't even really reached the Lake of Timbers yet.
So I'm alright if we just pass the day here. Just kind of take it easy. Relax as much as we can in the woods.
Yeah, of course.
I'll get us some shelter. Bale, it's a lot easier for me if the light's not quite so bright.
Oh, of course. And I like this, and I dispel.
I do my hand thing.
I just go like, ow.
You can wrap the scimitar up. It does work like that. So
Oh,
that way
okay,
you
then
can
I do
like
that.
pull it off if you need it.
Could you just sheath it?
I guess I could
Oh,
just
there you
sheath
go.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that works.
I just sheath it.
Cool. So I'm going to just sit down there next to Quan Sing, and over the next 10 minutes, that purple glow again sort of emanates from me, but it expands outward and outward until it has formed a dome over the top of us. It's not a huge dome. It's 10 feet in radius, so 20 foot across.
Nice.
And it's a little, well, Brandon, I'll ask you. This is the tiny hut spell. I can command the interior to be dimly lit or dark, but I don't know how true that is in the Dark Veil.
I'll say that you can control the space within the dome just fine.
Okay.
It's a magically created space.
So we've got not a bright, but a comfortable light that we can sit around, and we can see out through the dome fine, but there's going to be, there's just sort of a faint purplish haze that shows this dome. And we can come and go as we please, but nothing outside is going to be able to get in.
I don't think you can leave, can you?
Well, yeah, you're right.
Right. Okay.
This is so cool.
I want to pick up the polearm if it hasn't already been picked up.
Sure.
Eric, you've identified things before. Can you tell me if there's anything magical about this? Was it just his strength that made it so devastating, or is it?
Yeah, sure.
Something about it.
Let me take a look. So I'm going to start with a detect magic just to see if it's worth spending 10 minutes identifying it.
That's right, because you can detect magic at will.
Yes.
That's tight.
That is so fucking cool.
Right?
So it doesn't currently seem to be magical, but you can tell that there's something that can be magical about it. Like, there's like some faint magical presence that doesn't seem like it's always on.
This is confusing to me. I don't know if it's magic, but I think it's worth trying to actually identify it. So give me a few minutes here, and I'll try and do an identify, see if it does anything for us.
Gotcha.
You're the expert.
Spending your 10 minutes just sitting with it, trying to understand it magically, the knowledge comes through, and you can tell that this is... It has an enchantment that is known as Hellfire, a Hellfire enchantment, but it only works when a devil is holding it.
Wow.
And so what you know about this type of weapon is that a humanoid that is killed with this weapon has its soul funneled into the river Styx, where it is instantly reborn as a devil.
Quan Sing, you dodged a bullet, man. You dodged a pole arm, man.
Right. It also does boost the damage somewhat, but that is essentially what this weapon is. It's a hooked pole arm that if a creature is killed with it, it will send it to the hells.
If it's being wielded by a demon.
Correct. A devil, sorry.
A devil. Okay.
When you get sent to the hells, do you come back to life? Or you're just in the hells? Or are you dead in the hells?
You're reborn as a demon in the hells.
Oh.
So I'll share that information. It's powerful, but I don't think it's a power that any of us can use. That being said, I don't want if it comes back, I don't want it to get this again. But maybe when it comes back, it just has a new one. I don't know how this works.
Right. That's terrifying.
I would attempt to destroy it. And I'm going to kind of step out of the hut, just a few steps. I'm going to take out my axe and see if I can cause any damage to the handle.
What is your axe? Is it just a regular?
It's just a hand axe.
So it doesn't seem to, no.
Okay. I would like to try. Can I try casting a moonbeam or a lunar surge on it? Not moonbeam. That's a separate spell.
You go ahead and cast the moonbeam, but it or the lunar surge. You did it to me. No, it doesn't seem to destroy the weapon at all.
Mind spike.
No, unfortunately.
Crown of Madness. The blade the bone just goes insane.
I've got no way to damage this. I don't know if either of you would. Is Kwansang still awake?
Yeah.
I am. I was just saying I am not, but
Oh, sorry.
I was going straight to rest, but that's fine. What?
I guess I was just for. Kwansang, how are you feeling?
Tired.
And your spirit. How are you feeling? And I'll kind of lay the polearm aside and kind of sit down. I know things have been hard. And we haven't spoken of it. But I want to now, if that's all right with you.
I stand up and I'll give you guys some privacy. Come, Perry, let's go practice some tricks. And we step out and we kind of go over here.
And there's that cat again.
What do you want to talk about, Dane?
You've not been yourself since the coup.
It's not every day you watch your friends die.
No. No, it's not. I know we weren't there when it happened. If you would like, I guess I'm here. I'm no stranger to grief.
Yeah. I appreciate it, Dane. I believe every man must do two things alone. He must do his own believing, and he must do his own dying. And I believe that Pip is somewhere still near to us. And I believe that someday, when I die, I'll see her again.
I have to believe the same.
It'll take some time.
It will.
And eventually, I hope to desire to go on adventures again. But for now, every adventure is just one more without her. And on a day like today, near death is one step closer.
I know that death seems desirable because there is no more pain, probably. And we are with those that we've lost. But for my part, perhaps selfishly, I am glad that you are still here with us. And I will remain glad as long as you are.
I do appreciate that, Dane. I don't intend to die anytime soon, of course, but when I do, in our village, there is an ongoing saying about death, of course. Death is the dropping of the flower, that the fruit may swell. I stole that from a quote website.
Did you look that up just now as we were talking?
Yeah, that's why I was like looking away from you. I'm like, oh god, I gotta get a good one here. Dude, they're like, where I come from, I'm super spiritual and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, we're talking about death. This is scary to Drew in real life. So trying to be brave like Kwanzaa is hard as heck. Like,
that's why we play D&D, so we can live out our fantasies, like being brave and getting 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love all you guys, but if I fought a bone devil in real life, you guys would probably die as I ran away. Like,
oh, yeah, no, that'd be.
I'm like, that thing has armor and a pole arm, and like, I have this T-shirt. Like,
right.
This T-shirt.
It would basically be Dane in the first episode, just like, don't know what's going on, but.
Yeah.
Sorry, so didn't mean to break the moment, but
that's all right. It's a lovely saying, and I'll carry it with me. I just.
Yeah, definitely not a thing I would even look at. Like, I think it's ugly.
Oh, from the. Oh. Heck no. Heck no.
What is it?
Brandon just sent it in our Facebook message.
Oh my god. That's terrifying.
That's what I'm saying.
I wanted to give you a chance to talk about it because we haven't, and you too, Eric. Things have gone quickly since Pip. It does not do to dwell on grief.
Rano gave us a resurrection stone. I'm not giving up hope that we won't see her again.
That would be wild.
Carla playing two characters.
I forgot that we got a resurrection stone.
That'd be dope.
Velen taught me some of resurrection magic. I don't know any, but some of the theory, things that may be available as our power grows. The more time that passes, the harder that magic becomes.
Yeah, I figured that's the case, so we'll just have to find somebody powerful enough to take care of it for us. It'll be alright.
It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Thank you, Eric.
Bellfire comes storming back. Guys, you will not believe what Perry just did. He saw a fly, a lightning fly, and he started jumping towards it to try to bite it. It was the funniest thing.
What's a lightning fly?
I don't know. It's got lights, and it's in the air. He tried to jump up and grab it. It was so funny.
I wish I could have seen it.
Perry looks
Oh
right
my
at you,
gosh.
and you see him just lick his lips.
The
it-
light,
Yeah.
Like the glowing guts.
on his tongue. Yuck.
All right, so as you guys have a chuckle and pet Perry and kind of ready yourselves for bed, we'll take a break there. So, bringing it back. You all awaken, having taken a long rest within the tiny hut of Eric's creation.
Never mind. I had an idea, but it didn't end up working out, so.
So depressing. I had an idea, but it's just not going to work, so.
Well, I was working up to it, but
It wasn't going to
whenever
work anyways.
It wouldn't work.
Why even bother?
Your.
Thanks for noticing me.
All right, so you awaken. Long rested. So Dean wakes up as obnoxious as he can.
Eric actually did not sleep during the night because, as a gift from his patron, he no longer requires sleep.
That's
What?
Yep. And having killed somebody the last time he tried to sleep, like, yeah, no, I think I'm okay with that. I'm just not going to do that anymore.
right. Wow. All right.
So as I wake up, I do a little prayer to Veniel.
Okay, perfect. All right, so as you all prepare yourselves for the journey ahead, at this point we can do some fast travel. So I'll give you some options. Since you've trekked up to this point, you can choose to stop by the Druid Grove, or you can push past and go directly to Onor.
I didn't hear what you said because my Siri kicked on.
You can choose to stop at the Druid's Grove, or you can press on directly to Onor. It's up to you.
Oh, please show Bellfire the Druid's Grove.
Okay. Fine with me.
Yeah, I guess we haven't seen Velen since the sun went out.
Maybe he has a plan.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe. And I do have a staff to return to him.
You do. That's a fact.
So yeah.
How long
Yeah.
will Rondon be at the gym?
Well, for at least 2 more episodes.
Oh, right.
Or wait.
One more episode.
One more
This episode and one more, yeah.
My bad.
So, as you begin to approach the entrance of the Druid's Grove, once again, you see this kind of slanted hole in the side of this kind of hilly grass-like terrain.
So who are we here to see?
His name's Velen. He was sort of a mentor for me and a mentor to Narina before me. He's taught me everything he can about being a druid. He's really something. Wait till you see him.
He ends up not being anything.
Yeah.
All right, so as you approach this, the Druid's Grove, you can see this collection of vines kind of laced and intertwined with each other, creating this sort of barricade to the underground. However, as you approach, you can see that on your hand, Dane, this symbol begins to present itself with a dull glow. And so too does this kind of like vine-covered entranceway begin to glow with that same symbol.
Is it the same symbol from like the chests? Interesting. So as we approach, I'll reach my hand out towards the vines.
And as you do, there's this brief flash of green as the vines begin to unfurl and open, just slowly receding back into the dirt.
A brief flash of green when I cast a vodka on the plants.
Harry Potter is dead!
And I will kind of step aside and let them walk in, just to make sure it doesn't like close right behind me or something.
Did I see Dane move interact with it? Interesting.
It's not anything I did, it's just something that I guess it knows me.
You begin to descend down the tunnel. And as you do, the tunnel and the area that it leads you to seems to have sprouted new life from what you remember from it. You can see several types of fungus and like these strange kind of almost like layered mushrooms coming out of the wall, like the ones that you see on the sides of trees. All kinds of life and bioluminescent mushrooms and fungus seems to illuminate, as well as these lightning flies that Bale had described. Everything in here...
What sort of devilry?
Everything in here seems to have some kind of beautiful, natural, and kind of soft glow. And it isn't long until you wander throughout the tunnels. Eventually you come upon the very same sort of centaur form of Velen. This kind of like wooden face, these antlers, this like greenish kind of like vine-like hair, and this large hooked staff. It looks at all of you, and he looks towards you, Dane, and he says, "It's good to see you again, my pupil."
And you, Loudspeaker. I've come to return this, and I take the Staff of Withering from where it's like strapped to my back. I hold it out to him.
He reaches out and takes it from you, and he says, "I hope it was useful."
Really, it wasn't. I barely used it, but it was. But not long after we left, we were able to recover the Apexis flora from the hags that have stolen it.
That's a powerful item you have there. I've not seen it for quite some time, but I'm confident in its wielder.
Thank you, Loudspeaker. You of course remember Kwanseng and Eric. Rondon is somewhere. And this is Balefire. She's been
Nice to meet you.
She's been traveling with us.
And I extend my hand out.
He goes to shake your hand, and you feel this strong but kind of soft texture from his hand, like almost as if his body itself were made of kind of like a soft, mossy vegetation.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "It's a pleasure to meet you, Bale."
A little presumptuous because I said Balefire.
And it's a pleasure to see you both as well. A lot has changed
Likewise.
since we last spoke.
Yeah, have you been adjusting to the darkness okay? I know you have several people here that you look after. Everybody okay here?
For the most part, yes. Though, in the beginning, the darkness took a toll upon the natural order. Thankfully, the immortals have chosen to give the sight to the beasts of this realm. It has somewhat mitigated the effects, but I cannot see this working out in the long term.
Do you have a plan, Velen?
Not yet, but I'm hoping to get in contact with another tribe of druids. It is quite difficult, however. The Dreamwalkers were the only ones left here in Primaris. Most druids have disappeared from Veristuol, save for within Saleos. But the darkened and thickened wood keeps many secrets and many dangers.
Conseng, forgive me. I know you've said before. You're from Soleus, eh?
That's the one I'm from, right, Brandon? I keep getting... No? Which one am I from? It's the one that's spiritual. I just read it the other day, darn it. Hold, please.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
What are the names of them again, Brandon?
What's that?
I'm trying to get that.
It's on Slack.
Is it? I don't know if I deleted it from Slack.
Oh. It's Primaris, Rakan, Nuvea, Grimhild, Volkarov, Saleos, and that's it.
I am from Nuvea, right? I had to remember. Sorry. I am not from Saleos, I forgot.
It took me a minute and a half to remember.
Was it the song that I sang that helped you remember?
No.
Well, I'm going to keep singing it. That's... I've completely lost.
So you think that more druids can help in restoring the sun?
Of that I am not certain, but it is always worth a try.
We were told that perhaps more of these stars, these shards that have fallen, those can be returned to the sky to reignite the sun and push back the dark veil.
Perhaps, but without the means, unfortunately, it's only theory.
Well, that's something that we may be able to help with. Conseng?
What means do I have?
I am Kwansing.
I have Aragorn.
You've got the eye.
Oh. I pull it off my back. This thing?
I imagine it's just always on your back like the Tron discs.
Yeah, kind of.
So people walking behind Kwanseng can just see, like, part of his back, like his shoulder blades.
Yeah, I pull it out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
He says, "That is a mighty powerful relic you have there."
Well, for some reason, I'm the one who carries it. We never discussed why I have it, or I just always have it.
I don't know, we were passing it around for different reasons, and you just kind of landed with it in your possession.
I think when you used it to put the shard back in the sky and turn on the moon, then it just kind of went to you.
Got it. I'll take it. Will this help, Bellin?
Yes, I believe it will. But I must ask you if you are comfortable with the responsibility of its possession.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, what I'm asking is, Since you are the one who wields it, are you willing to take the responsibility of putting the shards back into the sky?
Oh, I have great aim.
He's very dexterous.
I hit the moon.
Also know that, as it is a very powerful item, there are many who would seek to take it from you.
Well, so far, many have tried to kill us almost daily, Velen. This is just one more thing to add to our inventory.
Velen, I don't suppose you would have any idea where more of these shards could be found.
I have some idea, but there is something that I must disclose with you about that item. Are you familiar with its other purpose?
Seeing through the dark.
Well, that too, but
It's other purpose.
I was just about to say that.
its uses are not as simple as just shooting the shards back into the sky. You see, the Eye of Aragoth is not just a vehicle for the shards, but it can open, so to speak.
Open what?
In its current state, as you find it now, the eye is closed. If it is opened, it becomes a portal beyond Verest Wall.
Oh,
Portal to where?
To a realm beyond this plane. Beyond the veil. Its original source.
Aragoth?
Not quite. It is outside of the realms of Verest Wall, outside of this realm of creation.
Come.
Earth?
Earth. Come and go with me to my father's house.
How do we open it?
Of that I am not certain.
Do we want to open it?
I don't. How do we make sure it doesn't open?
I'm not sure, but it is foretold that a mighty warrior would step through and defeat what is beyond the veil.
Eric, do you remember the rite? Beneath Fennon's house, there was the writing in the air. It spoke of the true Avenger.
I mean, I know you weren't happy about it, but I think we kind of assumed it was talking about you.
We assume that we don't know.
A true Avenger. What did the writing say?
Steve, Rogers.
You know what? Not the time. But I'm mad about it. It makes me so mad that he was Captain America, the first Avenger, and then Carol Danvers was kind of retconned to be the original Avenger. And I'm mad about it.
Okay.
Anyway.
Why would... No, she wasn't.
But after she left, Nick Fury was like, oh, the Avengers I can't remember what it was. There was something that he looked at.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was.
She was like the inspiration.
Anyways.
For the I'm still mad about it. Overall, I like that movie, but I'm mad about that.
I hated it.
I loved it.
Anyways, Dungeon Master, what did the writing say?
You mean you don't remember?
I remember some.
Drew and I weren't there.
Yeah, I wasn't alive.
No, we were going for the mantle.
Oh.
Well, Balefire was somewhere fighting beasts and monstrosities.
Yes.
There were fiends and monstrosities. Was that it?
Balefire was graduating from the Silver Wand Academy.
Ah, yes.
What town is that in?
Folimir? Someone with an F. Formith lore.
Bournemouth lore.
Bournemouth. I can't say it, Brandon. Bournemouth lore.
Anyways.
Balefire is just kind of standing there. The true Avenger. Who's the true Avenger?
Yeah. Formith. How do you say it, Brendan? Formith lore.
All right.
Formith lore must be the true Avenger.
Yes, Queen.
I have 100% lost the thread of this conversation. What the hell are we talking about?
We were wondering what
That's my
the
bad.
inscription was at Finnan's house,
Yes.
where the Eye of
Yes.
Aragoth was.
Were you looking it up, Brandon, or were you leaving it to
I'll
our
leave it to
memory?
your memory.
Okay.
I'll say the general gist of what you remember is that, I mean, you have the general gist of it there, that the eye would open, and that the true hero of this realm would go and defeat the ancient evil beyond the Dark Veil.
Just because I retrieved it doesn't mean that's me.
Well, you're right. It might be Balefire.
It might be Balefire.
I mean,
Like
just
one thing.
did you see that lightning ball she threw around?
I did.
I would rather it be all of us. But
How do you know it's just one person?
Well, it did say Avenger, not Avengers.
we're just all a part of Dane's story.
This is all your story, remember?
Remember?
I was just an NPC when you all came together. I guess we have something to discuss then, whether we carry the eye with us or if we passed on the responsibility.
It is our responsibility.
Well, according to Velen, it could be somebody else's.
All right, I mean, that's the discussion.
No, here's
We
my...
have to restore Danielle's creations. We have to make sure that we can bring back the light.
The light was Aragoth's creation.
I know, but without it, we can admire Banyos.
But with it, we can admire Tenebrius.
I'm
Fool.
Kwansing.
I'm just being contradictory for the sake of being contradictory.
I agree. I think we should carry it with us because it's served its purpose many times over. Outside of the fear of it opening, we may be the only ones to stop it from opening.
We may be the ones to open it.
We also may... We have to consider, is this the burden that we should carry or leave to Velen to be found and slaughtered in his own cave?
Fell in your lap.
I was gonna.
I met you guys for a reason. Fate has decided that we are the ones that must restore the light.
Eric?
But
I was just gonna say, Kwansing's hitting it right on the head here. If whether it's Lancaster or somebody else, if people are going to be searching for this eye, we can't leave it here and leave these people in that danger.
the way I see it, it's better for the eye to be on the run than to be a sitting target. And unfortunately, I look around, we are always on the run.
That's true. We never stop, do we?
Either way we make the decision, I think we should rest on it. We've made it this far. I am suffering at least 2 levels of exhaustion.
Only one. You should have taken one off when we finished that long rest.
Okay. We can spend time, if you guys are okay with it, spend time here, eat some foods, and hang out in the sewer and take
Why
off.
do you all keep saying it's a sewer?
It just reminds me of one. I take no offense.
Bill, you were in the actual sewers with us.
I was.
This is nothing like that.
I didn't say it was. I said it reminded me of the sewer. Don't get cross with me.
Don't compare a sacred space to a sewer.
Well, in her defense, he hasn't swept in a while.
Is this a sacred space?
Depends on who you ask. Pip would have said it's a sewer. Let her believe what she wants, Dane. It's her imagination. She's like 12.
I am not.
Are you not?
We never did establish how old you are.
She did. Yeah,
All
she
the
said she
guys
was like
lean in.
21 or some 22.
That's
So
just
he's
12 backwards.
Anyways, Velen approaches you, Kwansing, and he places his hand on your shoulder. And he says, I admire your resolve and your strength. I respect your decision. And I wish you luck. This will not be an easy journey.
Thank you, Velen. Hopefully we can rest well tonight and move away from this place so you don't have a target like we do.
Do you live down here by yourself?
I do not. I have 4 disciples. Each
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
who have been unfortunate enough to have
lost their parents.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you lose your parents too?
No.
What a personal question.
In fact, my father is right above us.
What?
What?
Most people are not aware, but I was born from the tree that stands above this druid's grove.
I lean into Bale and I say, yeah, he's right, it's not a sewer.
I was too.
You were too what?
What? What's going on? You were born from this tree?
Not from this tree.
You were born from a tree.
Yes.
I lift her arm up and I look at it, analyzing it. Well, you don't look like a tree.
I'm sorry. Is that how Asamara are born? I've known some, but I've never asked.
I don't know. That's how I was born.
It's a magical world, Tyler.
Stop it.
He's like, well, technically, trees can't have offspring because they're not mammals, and therefore, they cannot give birth to,
All right, I'm going to bed.
So I don't understand. Did somebody pick you? Is there like a bushel of balefires out there somewhere? Is this like an apple orchard thing?
Ron Dog
No.
is going to be so upset.
No. I've never met someone else that was born from a tree.
I guess, me either.
Yeah.
I suppose I'm not positive, but we all could have been born from trees.
Well, actually, we did meet somebody that was born from a tree. He just told us. This is shattering my entire universe. Explain to me this tree thing. Bellin, can you explain what all of this means? Do we have to water her?
No, I can't swim. Why would you water me?
the circumstances of her birth, while they are not as identical as mine, I can assume that they are similar in some ways. You see, while I may appear as a centaur or a humanoid of some kind, I am in fact made of vegetation.
Oh, I remember you saying that now.
I'm all flesh.
You think?
I know, I bleed.
So I guess when I wild shape into it, or when I monster shape into a centaur, am I a normal centaur? Because he was.
You're a normal centaur.
He was my sighting. Okay. Interesting.
You know, like, I would love to tell you the story of how I came to be.
Yes.
I would enjoy that very much.
Alright.
Nah, I'm over it.
Yeah. Eric walks on the ceiling and walks away.
Yeah. Alright. So, long ago when the world was still young, the first one, Banyal, my goddess, the gifter of the sage tree, gifted the sage tree to Veristor.
This sounds strangely scripted.
Because it is. Granting wisdom and good fortune to its people, it was frequently tended to and revered. Revered.
Inly grew up in the city of Singo.
Inly grew up in the city of Singon, in the house of Castle Rise.
Good old Inky.
But following the shattering of the prime deities, however, the tree withered, and its people soon forgot about it, leaving it slowly to fade from the world. One day, however, a single sprig fell from its branches, and from this sprig, a child grew. And that was me!
What in the world? Okay.
I'm sorry, I spaced out. Can you go through that again? I wasn't really listening.
Yeah, let me read it. I'll send you the script.
Also, I imagine as she's telling this story, it's like she walks up to a window that's non-existent in this place, and she looks out and half her face is covered. And she's talking, and it's fading into the tree, and the sprig falling, and then it growing, and it's like little balefire, and she's like, what are we gonna do today? And back to her at the window. It's
The
just,
sage tree cared for me
here it goes.
till I grew old enough to venture out.
Captain Tree?
Trees. I mean, I know trees to some extent are living, but it was alive enough to care for you.
Yes.
So can you talk to all trees?
No, I can't. Just the sage tree.
Where is this sage tree?
It's in a city Brennan hasn't decided the name of yet.
Who's Brendan?
Oh, the dungeon master.
Oh, the dungeon
I didn't
master.
put it
So
there.
Yeah.
we know his name now.
No, you just said
I'm
the
pretty
sage
sure it's
tree.
in the northern part of West Veristwall.
Yeah.
The northern part of West.
Mm-hmm. Well, like the left continent, like the left slice of Primaris. I meant.
It's West Bears.
There you go.
But it's in the north
there you
part
go.
of it.
Got it. Up by where we're headed.
Yeah.
No, it's actually east, Brennan. It's across the. It's
No,
across the sea,
Formiflor
remember?
is on the east. The sage tree is on the west.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Well, perhaps we can visit your parent tree when we go up to Tenebrius. Tenebrium.
I think that most of this is fake, and I'm just tired. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Constantine, we're going to wait for a half hour.
I'm gonna sleep anyways.
He's exhausted.
I'm going to lay down until my exhaustion is gone. Fetch for me when that's the case.
You don't have to believe me. I know my truth.
Are you sure you weren't just left at the tree? The tree.
This is a real Finding Dory moment.
No, I'm sure. The DM told me.
Who is this DM?
Oh, it's another deity.
I thought Vaniel was your deity.
Another deity,
I
not
know of
mine.
the sage
Oh,
tree.
I know of this DM.
I thought that's what he was gonna say. So you've heard my story.
I have not heard your story, but I know of the sage tree. I know its history, and I know its voice. The trees will speak to those who listen. And you have a great destiny ahead of you. young Balefire.
Yo.
That seems to be a strange thread that brings us all together. People keep telling us we have great destinies.
Who is this Destiny?
Who is this Hans?
Well, for now, make yourselves at home. Feel free to stay as long as you'd like.
I had wondered, Velen, Wildspeaker, while we're here. Next week, there's a new book coming out with class feature variants, and if we can trade, maybe I can work in some of that.
Yes, I know of these variants, and I shall teach you the ways.
Wonderful. I won't have access to them until the next time we play.
Of course, I mean, we haven't trained yet.
Right.
Hey, Velen, one other question, if I can. You mentioned another tribe of druids, Dreamwalkers. Is that what you said?
Yes, we are the Dreamwalkers.
Oh, you are the Dreamwalkers. I'm sorry.
And there are those who are still on this continent, who are part of our circle. But many have gone into hiding. I'm afraid that most have migrated to Saleos. For what purpose, I do not know. But I remain here.
Well, and we're lucky to have you. The whole Dreamwalker name thing, is that literal? I mention it because Dane and I, in a dream, met somebody that came out of Dane, and I don't know what that was all about.
I forgot about that girl.
Is that a spell you use to be able to dream with others?
No, it was a whole shared dream. We'll catch you up on that later, Balefire.
Oh, all right.
I just start to talk it over with her on the side. Listen, you have to believe this.
I'll believe it if you believe my trees.
Well,
all right, never mind. I'm going back to bed.
well, you see.
Sorry.
While Druidism is the manipulation of nature, there are different aspects that are pulled from other sources. The moon, the sun, the ocean, fire. All elements exist in harmony with nature. But there is a spiritual side to it. One immortal known as Dzithri, the Dreamwalker, exists within the realm of dreams to protect mortals. That is where we draw our power from. That is where we exist with peace within ourselves.
This spirit woman that Eric spoke of. Punch thing's making faces.
He's exhausted. He doesn't know where he is.
Right. Yeah. What was happening? Were we in combat when Drew's like
Dude, sometimes the side of my mouth like has like little cuts on it during the fall for some reason, and it tastes really sharp. And so I lick the sides of it. But what was that? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
The spirit woman, Serafina was her name. She said I was something called Kalishtar.
Yes. I know of these Kalishtar. There are people Before I continue, let me get my notes. Kalishtar are those who have formed a pact with spirits of light known as Quarry. The Quarry are spirits from the realm of dreams. And the realm of dreams is home to Dizithri, the Dreamwalker. His counterpart, Kalikor, the Nightmare. They engage in an ever-going struggle for control of the dream. But Quarry can be both good and bad, depending on who they serve. And there do exist corrupted Quarry who have been influenced by Kalikor and prey on the people of Erstwall to spread fear and misery. If you are a Kalishtar Dane, it means that your fate is tied with this Quarry, Serafina, a spirit of light who lends you their power. And protects you.
This is all so much. People walking out of trees. Dream spirits.
I haven't even told you my story.
Got more stories.
No, that's the point. I haven't told you anything because I don't know anything.
Did you say that you know nothing?
I know nothing.
Serafina said that she'd been trying to speak with me. I don't know how to hear her, but if I can.
Perhaps this is something I can help with. I know nothing about what you're experiencing, but meditation is something I do often.
That might be something that I can learn from you.
I would love to learn that as well.
Eric, what do you say?
I mean, it's not really for me. I'll give it a go, I guess.
All right. And left leg up and left leg up. Yeah. Kick.
All right. So as you all kind of gather together to partake in this sort of guided meditation with Kwansang to try to reach Serafina, that is what we'll pick up next time.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of The Dark Veil. If you like what you're hearing, there are 2 huge ways you can help support us. First, by spreading the word to your nerdy friends and family. And second, by leaving us a review wherever you listen to podcasts. If you'd like to keep up with us on social media, you can find us on Facebook at Realm Narrative Gaming, on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at RNG Presents, or go straight to our website at rngpresents.com.
The Dark Veil is a production of RNG Presents and features Mac Anderson as Rondon, Tyler Brinker as Dane, Drew Dolan as Quan Sang, Carla Elfritz as Balefire, Mike Lewis as Eric, and the Dungeon Master is Brandon Rubio. Our theme music provided by Aiden Chan. This episode edited by Carla Elfritz. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on The Dark Veil.